Hey, this is Casey Demchek with this week's book marketing copy quick tip video, which is a little different because we're at the end of the year. We're at that time of year, that week where we all get bombarded by goal setting messages for 2021. You know, how to set big, hairy, audacious goals. In this case, for our book marketing copy, all of that's great, but I'm adding a new twist to it this year for me. I've decided with everything that's gone on this year, in addition to setting goals, which I love to do, I'm also thinking about things that I need to tear down and burn and change about myself and about my life to really make things happen in 2021. Obviously, you know, if I don't want to repeat the same routines and patterns completely that I followed this past year because who the heck wants, next year to be like this year? So it got me thinking some of the stuff I've seen in our society this year of, people tearing this down or burning that. And I'm not an advocate of any of that kind of stuff. But it made me think, what do I need to kind of tear down and burn and change and leave behind as I move forward? Maybe, you're thinking about doing the same thing. What I concluded is that really to move forward in 2021 and make things happen kind of require, made me think, what habits and routines do I need to change? What maybe beliefs and mindset things that do I need to change? And maybe you're going through the same process. For me, I decided, in terms of mindset, one thing I've struggled with the last year or two has been this thing, work-life balance. And especially, under the COVID thing, it's been kind of difficult. But I decided, forget balance. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a creative person. So rather than thinking in terms of work and life, it's all the same. And instead of thinking, they're two separate things and I need to balance them, I'm thinking more in terms of how can I integrate both aspects of my life, the creative work part, the creative personal part, make it all one thing. And by thinking of it that way, it's just kind of making me feel a little stronger, a little more easy breezy as I head into the new year. And in terms of habits and routines, with everything that went on this year, I found myself, I love watching base. I'm a baseball fan. And if you didn't know that, you can certainly tell by looking over my shoulder. But I found myself watching some baseball this year thinking, okay, these guys why am I spending 4 hours watching a ball game? They take way too long, number one. And these guys are still making $30 million a year to play a kid's game that I used to play for free. So to spend more time being productive in my business and trying to serve you guys, I decided, I can catch the highlight packages in 5 minutes. I'm going to really cut back on the time I spend watching other people make a ton of money to play a game that I used to play for free. Another change I'm making in terms of my time is I've always loved history and keeping up with current events, but I've never been a real political guy. But I found watching some TV news this year, it was just pretty disgusting. At least it was for me. It seems like, I was being told I got to pick either the blue team or the red team. If I'm on the blue team, I got to hate everybody on the red team. And even if it's my neighbor or the guy across the street. And that's just not for me. So I decided, I'm going to read my news and keep up with things like we should. But I'm really going to cut back, if not eliminate, watching the news TV because it doesn't do my brain any good. So these are just some examples of things that I'm kind of burning and tearing down and leaving behind as I head into 2021. I think by doing that, it's going to help me make it much easier for me to achieve my goals and do real positive things in this upcoming year. So kind of invite you to do the same if you'd like, maybe challenge you to do the same. Think in addition to setting goals for your book marketing, in order to achieve those goals, maybe think about the things you need to tear down and leave behind you as you move forward. What habits and routines need to change? What beliefs need to change? I think if we all do that, we can make this coming year a lot better than this past one. So I hope you have found this tip helpful this week. No matter where you're watching this video, scroll on down, leave me a comment. If you're on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, then maybe hop on over to caseydemcheck.com where you can download my free ebook, 7 Must-Know Copywriting Secrets That Sell More Books. And until next week, Happy New Year, and take a lot of action and make things happen.